Hey, welcome back. It's been a while. So what have I been doing the last few weeks? I've worked mainly on the UI and the setup. I spent a lot of time reading and trying to understand how to actually set up the framework. I didn't spend that much time coding. I actually coded something before. So I spent a lot of time actually just learning stuff, trying stuff out and trying to understand how things work. And this is the reality of programming, especially when you're trying to learn something new. You spend a lot of time reading. So a lot of people think about programming like you're just sitting on your laptop all the time and just hacking, programming, writing 1,000 lines of code in like a day or something. But sometimes it takes a long time to write even 5 lines of code. So if you look at the basic software development process, you start out with a basic requirements engineering. You think about all the stuff your app needs and you write them down. After that you design like a plan, some kind of skeleton for your app, how it should look like and how you want to implement the requirements you specified before. And after you've implemented all your features and all your requirements, you test it and then you deploy it. The thing is about all these steps that goes through, it's not a linear process. You jump from design to implementation and back and forth a lot of times because you realize that there are some things missing and then you go back to adjusting your plan that you had before and then you go to implementing again. There are multiple iterations in the phases itself. For my navigation, I wanted to implement a bottom navigation bar, and especially when you work with new packages, it's easy to just copy paste the code and see the results in your emulator. It's another thing to understand all the processes that go behind the scenes. It's important to take your time to understand things because sometimes you run into problems and you realize that the code you pasted was not really the right solution. So what did I do so far? As you can see, I implemented some kind of basic pages and a basic structure of my application. I have this curved navigation bar at the bottom and I have a page view that navigates through all the screens that I want to show. And right now I have only 3 pages and I think that's enough for me. I'm just creating the UI, so there's no logic, there's no data that I'm going to insert into my models. It took me some time to understand some principles of material design. Knowing the basics of good user experience, it's not that easy, especially if you've never done the front-end thing. So the next step for me is finishing all the pages, the login page and the logs page for now, I think. Basically what I want to do is I want to just have a normal page that just shows me all the workouts and I can just click on the button. It's called Go for now, but I'm gonna change it. I don't know how I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna have a button that just goes straight into the workout. So no additional clicking, just open the app, one click and you can go. This is the basic design for the workout screen. So I want to have the name of the workout, then all the basic exercises in the list that is scrollable, like this. It doesn't look pretty right now, but I'm gonna adjust it, add some styling in the future, but for now I think I'm satisfied with the idea. And the next step would be implementing the log screen. I implemented the basic style, so I have like my login page that I can log into, and right now it only redirects me to the home screen. I'm using this auto route to generate all my routes for me. I think it's really interesting to use this one, but I don't know, I've never worked with routing before in Flutter, so it's quite challenging to use a new package without understanding the basic functionality. So it takes a little bit of time to read and understand all the principles. First of all, I'm gonna implement a dark theme because I think dark themes are amazing. Well, for now I just need a dark theme. I just need one theme, so I don't really need a new package for that. In my material app, I can define a theme data object with all the colors and fonts that I want to use. Let's see, so I have to go into my main Dart file, and I have, right now I only have one color, which is cool, I guess. I want to put the theme in a different file because it can get quite large, and I like to have it separate so it looks a little bit more clean. Where do I want to put it? I want to put it in my app file, like themes.dart file, something like that. Right now I only need one theme data, right? I need to return a theme data, so it's gonna be a getter file. So it's gonna be a getter function, and I'm gonna just call it dark theme. So I'm gonna have accent color, I don't know, colors red. So basically what I want to do is I want to import this dark theme into my main.dart file. So basically if I go to my themes.dart and I change my primary color to, I don't know, green, my bottom bar changes to green. For now I need to find out what color actually I need to use for my dark theme. How do I find the color of a dark theme? Let's see, dark theme. Dark theme. Okay, what the fuck do I Google? Dark theme color, hex, Flutter, hex code color. Do I use hex color in Flutter? How do I use color code in? How do you use the color code in? What is this? What is this code again? What is this code again? What is this shit code again? I'm a little bit confused. I really don't know what to do right now. Wait a second, there's actually dark theme already going on? What the fuck? Okay, let's go Stack Overflow. This is the latest version of colors. Oh, I think we found it. I think we found the right one. What's that? Surface background. What's a surface? Of course, we have to go to the material design. Okay, now it shows me the anatomy. No, come on, just give me the codes. I think I need to concentrate on reading this article right now because my focus is not there right now. So I'm gonna read this article and try to understand it, and then I'm gonna come back and explain it to you guys. So, see you in a week or so.
Living in the 6th century BC, gave the gist of his whole teaching. And it's for this reason that many have called it a way of escape.
So after some time I got it working. Right now I've implemented a custom dark theme. This is how it looks like for now. There's a color for the bottom navigation bar, for the background and for the cards, and a basic white color for all the text. Right now it just looks really dark and basic, so I need to think about more color variations. The next step for me is, well, learning the color scheme theory, I guess. It's gonna be a lot of reading again, so I don't know, a lot of reading, a lot of trying to understand things, and not really programming, so it's a typical, I guess.